Going for a spin, I'm Matt Geica with your Pittsburgh Wake Update.
From a 3-game win streak to a 3-game losing streak, and at a pivotal point of the season, the Penguins fell out of first place in the Metro after getting the short end of games against the Sabres, 5-2 on Saturday, and the Capitals, 5-3 on Sunday. Evgeny Malkin scored 3 of the Pens' 5 goals, including a beauty at Washington, but the weekend marked the second most the Penguins have allowed in back-to-back games this season, and their first 3-game losing streak since October. They'll now head west for a 3-game California trip, but first is the NHL's trade deadline today at 3 p.m. Speaking of slumps, that's now 4 L's in a row for Pitt men's basketball. Virginia edged the Panthers 59-56 at the Pitt on Saturday, sinking Pitt to a tie for 11th in the 14-team ACC. Sophomore point guard Xavier Johnson chipped in 16 points, 6 steals, and 5 assists for Pitt, which plays its final home game of the season Wednesday against Syracuse. Duquesne suffered a downer as well, with the men's team losing by 10 on the road to number 5 Dayton, and the women dropping a 72-65 decision to George Washington on the LaRoche campus. Both Duke's Hoops teams are back at it Tuesday. Even the first-place RMU women's team had a rough weekend on the hardwood, as Mount St. Mary's served up the Colonials' first NEC loss, 62-59 on Friday in Moon. But RMU rebounded to stifle Fairleigh Dickinson in New Jersey on Sunday to stay in the driver's seat for a 4th straight regular season crown. The Colonial men also split over the weekend, dropping them a half game behind the Mount for first in the NEC with just 1 game to play. Finally, good news from Neville Island, where both RMU hockey teams took care of league business. The women swept RIT to stay hot on the heels of Mercyhurst with 1 weekend to go in the season. Senior captain J.C. Gebhard factored in on 5 of RMU's 10 goals in the series. And the Colonial men swept the home-and-home with Canisius, solidifying their chance for a first-round playoff bye. Senior Daniel Mantenuto scored in the final minute Saturday to cap the home schedule.
Keep it here 5 days a week for all you need to know, college and pro.